We're gonna go through this meeting today to meet the teachers of the program that is happening in this autumn for 14 weeks. We also have Pushpa, she's the director of school. And also you already shared a little bit about yourself, but let's just start with Pushpa introducing the school and also other teachers that are on the call. Thank you all for coming and also taking the time to get to know us and ask us all the questions.
Super, thank you, Cora. So this school started off, well, let's say in 2019, it actually really opened the doors and started working. However, it's like the planning and the whole operation took a while, because before that, myself and my husband and a bunch of friends, we were living in like 5-star eco village for like over 15 years. And before that, I was getting people together for a kind of project which included obviously a school. So of course, when we had this super duper eco village, which has now become a 5-star hotel with a lot of land where we did lots of projects, one of the things was education, always. So we actually had the first homeschooling schools in Italy for smaller kids, but then we did a lot of other kind of education, and that was including permaculture, biodynamics, yoga, many things that were really for us to learn and to reconnect with Earth. So then the project finally took a different direction, which became really more focused on education. And for us, education was the real word, exducere, bring out, rather than push in, because we believe that everybody has already an enormous potential in them. It's just to help them reignite that wisdom and power that is in them. And so here it brings me a bit to our vision, was really to return to a relationship between human beings and Mother Earth, the Pachamama. So to again feel that harmony, to again feel that heartbeat that Earth has, and that we can hear when we have the moment and the way of doing so. And it was also for us to this thing of being together really teaches us so much. So we created this kind of education where we're empowered again, but also through living together with other people. And in this, really an evolution, because as several masters said, it's always easier to become enlightened in some cave alone in the Himalaya. But when you are actually together with a group, or as we know in families, then there starts the challenge. But it's also so interesting, because if you can evolve together, it's incredible. It's really mind-blowing what one can do as a group and in a group. So this is really about collaboration with the force and wisdom of nature, and this is what we're working with, and this is what we're remembering with these incredible teachers, masters, who really bring their wisdom and help us refine it in us. And so, as Cora said, this year this program is very particular. It has a theme you may have seen already. And it's happening on the 11th of September until the 17th of December. And the theme is freedom and responsibility. And why this theme? Because we have looked at these years, like I'm sure you all have, in these times of, like we've been told in most of our countries where we live that we're free. But then we realized that this freedom, the moment something happens, or is it happening, or is it imposed, or what's going on? Anyway, all that freedom is not so real anymore. So we, by working inside us, because when we are free inside, we can be free outside. And then it's not even a question of rebellion, of doing war, because what's that for? War towards war is again war. No, it comes from inside, this freedom, this beauty, this heartfelt evolution, which can then really transform and bring in the new world that we're all creating together. And this program is really about that, and well, much more, as you will find out in coming here for sure. So I could go on talking. As you see, I'm very talkative, love to talk about these themes, but I'd love to pass the word on to our teachers who are here today. And you probably already know that we will have several open days where the teachers will be coming in, so that they will be giving you in a nutshell what each of them is going to bring to this program. And always around this incredible theme of freedom and responsibility. So I don't know, I have you, Faye, first in the screen. Do you want to go first and say something of what you're going to bring? I'll mute myself, because I have Chubby, the doggy here, that sometimes the pug who makes some noise. So he snores, then you'll think it's me. I'll mute myself.
Or one of us.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, thanks, Pushpa. Yeah, I'm really delighted to be part of the part of the 14-week program. I'm doing the astrology bit on the program. So what I want to look at is two of the planets that are associated with freedom and responsibility. And for me, those are Uranus and Saturn. So I'll be looking at those generally in the world, how they're working at the moment. And then looking at your own horoscope to see how they work in you. So what I want you to get out of my week is, and my part of the week, because we're sharing weeks, we're doing it with other people, is what do you really want to change, or what is unique to you that you want to be independent about? And instead of just going with all the rules, like we've had with the corona, everybody just went along with that. Looking at what you want to do, and what's your responsibility. So that's why I've called my week Conform or Rebel. So it's about getting those two in balance. But I'll use your own horoscope as well as looking at what's going on in the sky. So really looking forward to doing that. So, astrology, I think, can be really helpful for that. Looking at how the sort of archetypes work for all of us and for the world. Yeah, so maybe someone's got questions.
Thank you, Fritz, I don't know if we've lost Fritz. Is he there? I can't see. Or Nagaraj. Nagaraj, would you like to talk first?
I'm still here, but I'm still having a problem with my computer. The image keeps flashing on and off. So if the image doesn't work, I'll turn it off, but I'll keep my voice on. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. So my name is Nagaraj, and I come from a background of Advaita Vedanta, Ramana Maharishi in India. So my week is called Beautiful Gaia, and I want to connect people to themselves, because for me there is no difference between Gaia and us. We are Gaia. This is what I would like to bring people into the presence of their belonging to Gaia, through sensations, exploring who we think we are, our own personal myth of who we think we are in this wonderful world that we live in. So that's what I'll be doing. That's my background. Very much Advaita Vedanta, exploring the self and who we think we are. Voila.
Thank you.
Nice.
Fritz, we don't see you. Are you there? Oh, good. Yeah, you want to go?
Yeah, sure. And actually, I teach 2 courses. One is in the week before Nagaraj, so it's kind of very fitting, or leading into that. I'm teaching with Melanie, who is a yoga teacher, and we will together. Actually, we renamed the course to Form and Formlessness, which was previously called Yoga Inquiry, and Form and Formlessness because we go from the physical world, the objective world, into the spiritual world. And most of us think we're spiritual, but actually very few people really are spiritual. And most of us think we know what spirituality is, but very few really do. And so we actually move from the objective physical world into the spiritual world, or make a bridge. So through Melanie in the mornings, and then dialogue with me in the afternoons. And as part of it, there will be meditation, but not in terms of sitting down and kind of doing meditation, which is not meditation, but it comes out in between as a cause of our work. So it's quite exciting to teach with her. And then there's a second course called The Journey of Transcendence, which is based on my personal experience that I've had in a little local park where my mom lives. And I had this like spark realization that I don't need to be myself. Ha! And it was very exciting to me. So I don't have to play this kind of a character that was also serving my mom's happiness and everybody's happiness, and kind of was a bit confused. And since then, realizing where I'm conditioned, so where society has conditioned me, maybe government and so on, my partner, and then through the realization also being able to be free of that, which doesn't mean that it'll be gone, but it means that there's a relationship. And so that's where freedom and responsibility comes in, the freedom to know where you are conditioned, and the responsibility to act on something else. And then what becomes available is a kind of like a beauty that's incomparable, and a smoothness. So you're very flexible to life, even though maybe your character is not flexible. So it can be quite exciting. And it has led me to Italy. So, maybe it'll do the same for you.
So the program is happening in September. It starts in September, as we said, 14 weeks. We also have 1 week, like an open week in July, where people can come for 1 week and experience the school. So that program for a week would be kind of, in the short way, is just a week, giving you the feeling and kind of giving you just a little bit of taste of what the school is. So this week also starts with welcoming dinner, and then every day we have a different teacher doing a program. One of the courses, like of course, short, kind of, yeah, glimpse of a program, because one afternoon is just really a short edition of the whole week that will be happening in the autumn program. And yeah, if you join that week, then usually the week in the school, so if you would like to come for individual courses, costs 1,500, and for the all open week, we have 1 week is 1,000 euros, and of course all 3 meals per day are covered. The food is coming from our garden, so the meals are vegetarian and very nutritious and healthy. Also accommodation is covered in this 1,000 euros, and of course if you decide to join the full program in the autumn, this price of 1,000 euros that you paid to be with us during the open week in July will definitely be deducted from the full program price. So that's what we are having in July. If you want to come and just, get a taste of the school, that's happening from 22nd to 29th July this year. And also what we will have 2 or more of these kind of calls, where different teachers will come. We have a call in May and then the other call in June, where we're going to discuss again and try to answer all the questions around the program. Some other teachers will be introduced on these calls, and also what we have is an early bird price that is available until only 15th May, so 3 more weeks, where you save 2,000 euros if you book the whole program in the autumn. So that's all the things that are kind of yeah, that we prepared until end of July, and then the program starts in September.